Good morning, this is Shaman Oracle reading, and well, this is my fifth try because I had to laugh so much when I read the stuff that, well, I had to delete the whole thing and start over again. So now I hope I can go through there without any further complications. This is about the zodiac signs and how to respond to romance and love. And don't take anything too seriously because it's meant to be fun, okay? And the fun comes out from the book that you see here on the table. The reading about everything, I mean. That is really funny, okay? So, let me start. Leo in love, you and Leo woman. What she wants is praise. A lover has to ignore her shortcomings, but she doesn't really think she has any. To please her and get her attention, dwell on her virtues. If you hope to get anywhere with her, you better start to see how marvelous she is. From there, you might be able to move to a more realistic relationship since the foundation has now been laid. Never let Leo woman know if you have an eye for other women. As far as she is concerned, the cosmology starts and ends with her, and there is no room for someone else. Female, that is. The mere suggestion that she is in competition with other women turns her off. She sees herself above such sort of thing, and the truth is she is really a little afraid of it. She can be a loser, and one way to avoid being a loser or even becoming one is not to get in a situation where competition takes place. This woman is racking up male conquests in her flamboyant, queen-like assurance that at the same time dazzles and attracts. It's a rare case to see her without a man in tow, because often she has several. She wears men as other women wear jewelry to enhance her image, and she seldom lacks for admirers. Most descriptions of Leo woman make her sound hopelessly self-centered. It would be more accurate to say that she has an intense drive toward self-realization. Leo woman feels that she was born to be someone special, and so she has to express that feeling. Happily, she finds enormous self-expression in love. A Leo woman in love gives her heart without reservation. She doesn't hold anything back, and her romantic nature is intense. Her chosen male is expected to do likewise. Although this Leo woman is a marvelously sensual creature, she prefers familiar, passionate involvement and no kinky variations. Leo woman thrives in marriage, but her partner may find living with her a bit overwhelming at times. It is not easy to be the attendant to a queen, and Leo woman can be at times a tyrant. The worst scenario is when a Leo woman marries a man she can dominate completely. In this relationship, she may get total submission, but that is too little compensation for the full, deep, robust kind of love she needs. When she feels short-changed in love, Leo woman turns bitter. On the other hand, if she gets the affection and admiration her nature requires, her tender passion is awakened and she will transform in a perfect match, fit for a king. Now comes the difficult part, the king part, you and Leo man. I hope I can go through. Leo man falls in love readily, then finds it hard to sustain the emotion. For him, falling out of love is as simple as falling out of bed. And now, don't draw a false assumption thinking that Leo man is casual about love, because he isn't. In fact, he sees love in mythical terms. To him, a love affair is never minor or mild or murky. It is high drama. It is a grand passion. No one else in the zodiac can more easily make you believe that you and he are the first original quintessential lovers in the world. The woman who wins his favor moves instantly to center stage. The spotlight is on her, and she now radiates in the circle of his admiration. It's an ecstatic experience to have a Leo lover. And then suddenly the lights are turned off, the curtains fall, the play is over, and she does not know why, and he won't explain. Most likely it's because Leo was in love with a mythical creature of his imagination, a beautiful, adoring princess completely fulfilled by him. When the real woman supersedes the myth, Leo gets on his white horse and rides off. I made it. I can continue. Leo man likes a woman to cater to his every whim, yet he would be surprised to hear himself described as demanding, because he doesn't see himself that way at all. He thinks he is open-hearted and trusting, asking for nothing he wouldn't be entitled to. If one would tell him that sometimes he is asking too much of those close to him, he simply would not understand. After all, why should anyone refuse him? In pleasing him, they please themselves. So is Leo seeing it, because everyone is equal, equally ready to serve him. Underneath Leo's surface is a sensitive, vulnerable man who needs reassurance and praise. Praise is as necessary to him as food and drink. In sexual relationships, he is cautious, a cautious navigator who sticks close to charted waters. On the other hand, a woman will never end up with a sunken wreck. If you rub his mane the right way, Leo the lion is a marvelously affectionate, cheerful companion. He is kind, strong, generous, and he is usually successful in business. A woman who gets his flamboyant, magnetic overachiever A woman who gets this flamboyant, magnetic overachiever with his sunny disposition has only one problem. Somehow she has to teach him that the sole object of his adulation does not have to be himself. How to attract Leo, male and female. You can always win over anyone born under this sign if you show by your actions, your attention, and your compliments that you are completely and hopelessly lost in admiration. If you really feel that way, you are in clover. If you don't, fake it. Leos will not suspect your sincerity because they think they are as wonderful as you tell them they are. Leos almost never think that compliments could go too far. There is another way to make an impression on Leo. Be funny. They have a fine sense of humor and love to be entertained. After all, did not every monarch have a court jester? You cannot go wrong attending a cultural event, especially a preview of some kind. Go with Leo to a cocktail party that marks the opening of a new art gallery, an advanced movie screening, or a lecture by an author about his or her forthcoming book. Pet peeve for Leo men, heavy makeup on women. Pet peeve for Leo women, a tightwad date. Bear in mind that both male and female Leos think the best is none too good for them. Leo travels first class, and if you are trying to impress a Leo woman, take the rubber band off your bankroll. Never wins at a restaurant check. Get the best orchestra seats. Don't overlook the flowers, champagne, and telephone calls. And if you are trying to impress a Leo male, get the best cut of steak from the butcher and don't spare the wine. If he brings a good bottle of wine, and he will, compliment him about the good choice of the wine. Then again about the wine's bouquet and taste. And bring out your final surprise, that exquisite dessert or special after dinner brandy. And keep the ambience posh. So that was Leo. I hope you found it as amusing as I. And as I said, this book is picking out the funny things to make us laugh. And it's not meant to embarrass anyone or put anyone down. So just enjoy the whole thing because it's meant to be some funny thing. Okay? Have a nice afternoon and goodbye.